Hello and welcome to my channel. I am a psychic medium here to bring you the messages you may need as you conquer your spiritual journey. Okay? Whether you like the video or subscribe to the channel is totally up to you. As long as you get the messages that you may need, to successfully conquer your journey while you're here receiving your messages through my readings, that's all that matters to me. I have called in spirit, so we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Today I went out in nature and I spent a lot of time with Mother Nature, and it was very beautiful and very much needed. And I'm very connected to I'm very connected to animals, and specifically birds. They're always everywhere I am. I could be walking and it's gonna be a whole bunch of birds following or leading me. If I'm lost and I look in the sky, I connect with the birds, we communicate, And so I was sitting in the park in the grass, and normally I would take my blanket and I would use that. But today Spirit was telling, I just went to the park and I was just sitting there. I always, put my feet in the grass and things of that nature. And as I was sitting in the grass, Spirit was just telling me to just be still. And normally, when I sit in the grass, I'm the type of person, people don't know they have bed bugs until I come to their home. And then I end up getting bed bugs or something. And now they know they got bed bugs. It's that type of energy with me. So, it's when I'm outside, insects and things are very attracted to me too. So, and I don't like that, I'm learning to balance that, So, I'm in the park and I'm sitting in the grass and Spirit is telling me to be still. So I just take a deep breath and I'm just sitting still. And then Spirit told me to actually see what was going on. And then, as I'm looking, I'm seeing all the insects and stuff, they're flying around me, but they weren't touching me. You know what I mean? And then the birds, of course, I'm just sitting in the grass and I'm completely balanced. And as I'm sitting in the grass, Spirit is telling me to fix my posture. So as I'm fixing my posture and I'm just bonding with Mother Nature, is the birds, they're all coming up to me and they're surrounding me. And it was a baby outside with her father. And as of course, she see all the birds surrounding me, so she comes over. And then when she comes over, she just smiling and she started laughing she was so happy to see me or something. And I was just talking to her. I'm like, hi, whatever the case may be. And she was an angel, and it was very beautiful. It was so real. She was even touching my face, and her father thought I would be oh my God, but I'm it's okay, I'm she knows me, from a past life. And I told him, like, she gonna always let you know the soul of an individual, you know. So that could be very significant for this reading, you know. You could have had a moment, or you could be having a moment where you're needing to sit still and really see, you know, how beautiful the love of Mother Nature and how beautiful the love of the Most High and the ancestors truly is. It's truly a gift to see how they work. You know, it's really, really beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. I cry when I just think and I talk with Mother Nature and I tell her how beautiful she is, and I thank her for being so beautiful, because of her I'm so beautiful, you know, inside out, you know, because of Spirit being so thorough and amazing and humble and powerful and it's just nothing like it. And I just love Spirit, and I love Mother Nature, and I just love the experience. And I was also humbled in a certain situation, because I was sitting in the park, and the father and the daughter that I was telling y'all came up to me. Spirit also humbled me in a sense, in a lot of senses, because I won't say I felt bad, but I was able to see things from both sides, you know. I was able to see things from a different perspective, I should say. And what I say that to say, because I was sitting outside, and as I was gazing under the sun and, you know, enjoying and feeling so, I can't even describe how I feel when the sun hits my body. It's like the most amazing feeling in the world. And it was a lot of people in the park, but a lot of people in the park were under the trees, because the sun will burn them if they sit just out under the sun like I was. And it was someone outside that was under the sun with me, and also the father and the son, the father and the daughter was in the sun too, but the majority of people was in the shade and under the tree. And so Spirit wanted me to look at that. And when I looked at that, it was like, I'm telling Spirit, like, wow, Spirit, I'm sitting here enjoying how, good that this feels to be like in this, I don't know, it's like I can't describe the feeling it gives you, or gives me, when the sun hits my body. It's the best feeling in the world. And the fact that some people, Venus, sit down, cannot take that, they won't be able to embrace that ever. That helped me see things from a different perspective in regards to the way that I deliver my messages. It helped me, it humbled me, because I'm like, wow, I I couldn't imagine how that felt. And then I even started to it made me kind of want to leave. And Spirit was like, no, you're not going to leave. Don't leave because of that. Spirit is like, I just wanted you to see that. I wanted you to see how it may feel to be on the other side of the spectrum. And that's another reason why I love Spirit, because although, there are certain individuals that don't take the time to understand Spirit or understand who Spirit is, and don't even know that, Spirit exists, even then, Spirit still has love and care and understanding for those individuals. So again, it's like it just really humbled me in the way that I deliver my message. It made me want to be more aware of how I deliver certain messages, because it wasn't a good feeling, and I'm very gifted, so I'm not just sitting there wondering how someone may feel. I'm actually feeling how Spirit is making me feel how they feel, because that's the gift that I have. It's just what it is. And so I was just guided to talk to y'all about that. I actually forgot about it in a sense until I sat at the table, so I knew Spirit wanted me to deliver that message. So that may, resonate with you in a certain situation. You could have had some sort of experience, or you could be needing to see something from a different perspective. A lot of you could need to go out in nature to really just embrace and get outside of your head. Okay, like I hugged the tree, I love that, and I bonded with the tree, and the tree the tree even made its mark on me. We bonded, I should say. I should say bonded, actually. The tree and I bonded. So that was very much beautiful. And I think that everyone should hug a tree more than often. Because when you hug a tree, the tree hugs you back. Okay? It really, really does. Nature is really, really beautiful. It really is. And it's beautiful to be alive in this magical, magical time. What a magical time to be alive. But we're going to go ahead and get started with the reading. That was just, some things that Spirit wanted me to let you all know. Also, this reading will be surrounding the Mercury retrograde energy that we went into today, August 23rd at 9:35 p.m. It is 9:30. I think Mercury goes retrograde at 9:35 p.m. Oh no, the blue moon, I think it's at 8:35 p.m. But Mercury does go retrograde today. I don't know what time it went retrograde. But if you're interested in that, you can always look that information up. But yes. So Spirit, one second, guys. So Spirit wants me to I've been channeling the energy of Mercury retrograde, and Spirit has been talking with me, letting me know that there's a lot of messages that Spirit wants me to deliver to make sure that you're not moving out of fear during Mercury retrograde, and you're not making any fast and hasty decisions also. This So we're going to get started on a lot of the downloads that I was receiving. I feel like there are energies in your, there are people that are wanting to come into your energy field that, they're wanting to be in your energy, but they are a major hazard. These energies are vital, a major hazard to your bloodline. Spirit tell me that these energies don't know they are what you would call dark energies. So these energies don't know that they are dark beings, you know. These are individuals that you may hear of saying like, oh my God, I don't do voodoo, I don't do hoodoo, I don't do black magic and things of that nature, but yet they say very negative things, or they always have something negative to say, things of that nature. That is all forms of dark magic. That is spell work, you know. Toxic, negative words and things and just all of that is all darkness. It's all black magic. It's all spell work, things of that nature. But these energies don't understand what magic even is, okay? They don't know love or what love is because they have never received real, true, genuine love, because they refuse to go within to find it. They don't know what magic is, but yet cast the most spells upon individuals who dares to be different, who dares to see. So how could they even realize that they are doing magic? Spirit said to me. Mercury retrograde wipes them off of the map, energetically out of your world, okay? When Mercury goes back direct, Spirit is saying these energies will no longer be able to access your energy. Spirit wants the collective to know that your breakthrough as far as new employment, there's a new job and things that were coming out in my latest readings. And Spirit wants me to let you all know that this is going to take time to come towards you. This is an offer that's going to take time to come towards you. So there may be other offers you may get during Mercury retrograde, but those offers are not the offer, okay? This offer that is going to change your life is going to come towards you after Mercury goes back direct. So any readings and any things that you are receiving messages in regards to something coming in, be aware that things that are coming that are of spirit, that are of your highest and greatest good, they will not come into your reality until Mercury goes direct, okay? So Spirit wants the collective to know that your breakthrough as far as new employment, new finances, new business ideas, things of that nature, it will not settle out until after December, I believe 21st. Mercury goes back direct. Make sure you check, because I could have my dates wrong, but I know it's in December. While Mercury is in retrograde, you will be completely closing out a lot of major cycles to open the roads for this new job, for this new business, for this new life. Okay? But before you can do that, you have to first close out all these cycles that need to be closed out. So when these things come in towards you, do not put in your mind, I repeat, do not put in your mind that these things are coming around to stay. These things are actually coming around so you can completely close them out. So if you're working in this time, it's best that you stay with what you have and learn to be grateful for what you have in this time from right now to around December 21st, and make the best of it. Don't go to work every day miserable. Everyone knows you don't want to be there. Everyone knows you want more, you want better, you know you deserve more, you know you deserve better, but you have to work for it. And sometimes you have to be in uncomfortable situations. When you're on the front line, you can't put your feet up yet, because there's so much more you have to learn throughout the process. So even if you don't have employment, that means that you need to do inner work in this time from now to December and close out cycles that you know don't serve your greatest good. You know that these energies only come around when Mercury goes retrograde. And you have people that will tell you to your face that when Mercury goes direct, communicate. Mercury, first and foremost, the planet of Mercury rules communication, technology, your skin, your nervous system. So by Mercury ruling your nervous system, Spirit wants you to know that even the way that you react to certain situations, your fight or flight instances and things of senses and things of that nature, that is all being affected by Mercury going retrograde. It's not moving direct, so you're not making decisions like you normally would. Learning to work with Mercury is literally learning to accept the fact that, hold on, let me take a step back. Let me thoroughly read this through. Let me thoroughly take my time. A lot of times during Mercury retrograde, you'll see that individuals want you to make a rush, drop everything, and do things right away. No, you have to first step back and ask Spirit for guidance. Then you have to pay attention to the guidance you're receiving. You have to ask the intentions of individuals involved. You have to ask the challenges that may arise because of you making a decision. You have to ask if that decision that you make by getting involved with these individuals will be of your highest and greatest good. If it's for a season, a reason, a lesson, long term. Is it a gift? Because you don't want to miss out on opportunities either, especially to put yourself in a position where you know you deserve more. So it's like Mercury has a lot to do with the way you think, the way you speak. So it's really not a good idea to sign contracts, because a lot of times when you get into situations and contracts or a love relationship or a job or a house, something always eventually ends up happening. 3 months later that you've been in a job, once Mercury goes back direct, you quit or you fire because you don't agree with none of the things that they got going on. And half the things that they told you was going to be at the job, when you get in there, it's not there. And that's why another reason why these establishments and organizations, they need to incorporate astrology and things of that nature in the way that they run their businesses and things of that nature. How you got all these different energies working with each other and they don't even supposed to be around each other, or they don't work well doing this. You have energies who are ruled by Mercury, who are good for multitasking, good for doing 20 things at one time, good at organizing and putting things together, good at communicating and things of that nature. But yeah, they have someone who is more, and no problem at all with adapting to change and things of that nature. And then you have people that keep businesses small because they're in positions where they don't possess the proper energy to be in that role. It's like, just because you have a piece of paper do not mean you energetically align with that. That could possibly be someone's life purpose that you're in. This is real, y'all. This is so real, y'all. And it's the beautiful thing because it's all there. You just gotta really, I don't know, like Spirit knew with me. Spirit knew that once we bonded, it was for life. Spirit knew that because I love the way Spirit thinks. Like, I love to be able to see Spirit thoughts. I just love it. I don't care if I don't have nothing in the world. As long as I have that, as long as I can feel Spirit, as long as I can hear Spirit and see Spirit, that's all that matters to me. Nothing else matters. You know, like nothing. And you know, I that's just how much I love Spirit. You know, but it's just so beautiful. Like, it's just so beautiful to see, you know, that the planet has governed so much and possessed so much powerful energy that every being on the planet feels that. It's affected by that. It's learning from that. Like, how can you not find that beautiful? How can you not find that beautiful? Like, that is so beautiful. You know, Mercury even rules local transportation. So transportation is going to be bad. Traffic is going to be backed up. Buses are going to be late, not on time, riding past you. Trains are going to be down, not working, not operating. You know, like, it's real. Like, it is what it is. So yes, Mercury is in retrograde, so you will be completely closing out a major cycle to open, a lot of major cycles to open the roads for new beginnings. Okay, so Spirit wants me to pull a card for each timeline. So there's going to be a lot of time traveling also during Mercury retrograde because, again, Mercury rules local transportation. Mercury is a time machine, okay? Especially when it goes direct. It's like you are in a portal and you're going to different times. You're jumping timelines. You always see people like that you have not seen for like 8 years. Like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. How you been? Da, 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 da. you know, they come out of nowhere, things of that nature. So you're going to be jumping timelines. You're going to be in a time machine. And there's going to be energies that a lot of energies spirit do, that spirit don't support you being around these energies. You know that they don't support these the choices that these individuals make in a specific timeline that you're going to encounter during Mercury retrograde. So you're going to have to be aware of that. Okay. You're also going to be in a timeline where you have to go back to maybe a place where you once lived, or a city you once lived. As you can see, it's a city behind there. This could be like your home city or something of that nature. You may have to travel. You may jump into a time machine and you may end up in a portal of your town that you were born in or lived in or something of that nature. That could be in about 4 weeks. Okay. You may also encounter, and you may jump timelines and encounter at least 3 old friends. 2 of them could be rivals against each other, or they could be rivals of you teamed up together. Okay. A lot of you are also entering a portal where you'll time travel back where you planted major seeds that you may have never thought you would receive rewards for. And in this Mercury retrograde, those rewards are coming in for you, and you will be celebrated for certain seeds that you planted. Give me 1 second. So yes, um, so yes, yeah, you will be time traveling to, time traveling back to a time where you, in one of your past lives, when you planted great seeds and you may have never thought you would receive rewards, but during Mercury retrograde, you received the rewards that you deserve in a certain situation. I feel like you become, during Mercury retrograde, you are rightfully sitting next to the Most High. You're in position, and the Most High has done a lot of work. You also learn a lot of lessons throughout this Mercury retrograde, and I feel like you may even be in some sort of leadership role by the end of Mercury retrograde. Like I said, this new job experience or business experience, or becoming a husband or a wife, home life experience, or something of that nature. It's like these lessons, traveling back to these times to close out these cycles that you need to close out respectfully and out of love, letting individuals know, like, listen, love, you can't come to where I'm going. I love you to pieces, and I wish you the best. I send you bunches of love and light, but it's best that we go our separate ways. No longer just letting people linger around because they want to harvest off of your energy. No. It has to be genuine. It has to be pure. It has to be reciprocated for all connections. Romantically, platonically, family, friends, it don't matter. So, yeah, it's like you're gonna be traveling back to these times, and all of this is being orchestrated by spirit. All these events will be fated to happen. I also feel like during this Mercury retrograde, a lot of you are fated to break free from old ways of thinking, being stuck in breaking free from old paradigms, old ways of being, things of that nature. It's like you're going back to the roots, and I'm hearing you're getting back to the source, but you're doing things the way that it should have been done all along. I feel like during this Mercury retrograde, you are fully committing yourself to the Most High. I feel like you have a huge role that the Most High is sending you on. It's like your next journey throughout your mission, you're being sent off. You're out. You're out in the field, okay? And by the end of Mercury retrograde, Spirit is wanting you to know that you're going to be a completely different individual, a completely different being than you are right now. Okay? This could be in regards to whatever near death. All my readings will all have a continuous how do we call it, Spirit? A continuous message, and not to say in a sense that it will repeat, but it will be continued, because as a collective we are growing together. Okay, we are doing this together. So in the reading the other day, we were saying, Spirit was telling us how the near-death experience situation, how you are karma for other individuals, things of that nature. So it's all resonating here as to why you are time traveling during Mercury retrograde. I feel like during Mercury retrograde, you may not be able to get a lot of rest, so you may need to get as much rest as you can in this time. I feel like during Mercury retrograde, you're also going to be receiving a lot of communication from your ancestors, your spirit guides, the Most High. I feel like, and they're going to be communicating with you profoundly, letting you know, individuals that want to keep you stuck and helping you through obstacles like no tomorrow. I feel like also a lot of offers you're going to get during this Mercury retrograde may be like the bare minimum, and it may cause you to juggle. So again, Spirit wants you to be aware of that. Spirit wants you to know that certain timelines you go into, like beware of getting into bad business deals and things of that nature. I don't care how big or how small the investment is. By you investing in that energy, it can do a lot of damage, not just to you, but to your bloodline. You have to be aware of that. Let's see what you should focus on the next 3 days. Spirit, what would you like the collective to focus on in the next 3 days? Spirit, what would you like the collective to focus on the next 3 days? You could be needing to let go of like bitterness, resentment, anger, mental anguish. 3 days. You could need to look at things from a different perspective. Some sort of you could need to look deep. You could need to go deep within and see things from a different perspective. You could need to spend time in water and in nature in the next 3 days. Yeah, the next 3 days. So Spirit is saying you need to, Spirit wants you to do a fast in the next 3 days. Confirmation. There's bacteria and fungus and eye drops. So yeah, I feel like you in the next 3 days, Spirit wants you to get into your divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman watching, and Spirit wants you to release third party attachments. Getting in your divine feminine energy. You need to get in touch with your emotions. Yeah, emotional storm here. So you could need to balance out your emotions in the next 3 days. And by you fasting, that may really, really help you. In the next 3 days, it could be really, really good for you to at least take a spiritual bath. A spiritual bath you can easily do. You don't have to get all fancy and things of that nature. That's when you get all fancy with rose petals and things of that nature, that enhances, the ritual and things of that nature. But all you need is salt and water to take a bath. Water, whether you got hot water or you got cold water, water is water, whether you don't have no heat and you gotta boil you some water at your neighbor house or something of that nature. Boil the water, do what you gotta do. Or if you can't take a bath, you could buy a bottle of water, put some salt in a bowl, and rub it all over your body from your feet to your head. Start from your feet to your head, and do it over and over and over again. It's like you don't need all of that extra stuff. All of that extra stuff just enhances the ritual and it promotes self-care while you cleanse your spiritual aura or your energetic field. All you need is salt water. If you don't have sea salt, pink salt, Himalayan salt, you can use regular iodized or whatever it's called salt. That's in your cabinet, And if you don't have that, if you got a salt package, it's all the energy you put into what you use. It's not about how much it is, how much it costs, what kind it is. It's the energy that you put into, it's the effort you put into cleansing your energy. It's not about what you got. To you, this look like just something with a dice piece with a bunch of numbers on it. But to me, I can read someone's entire life with this. So it's not what you see, it's what you put in. I don't know how to explain it. If you get it, you get it. But let's see what you should focus on in the next 3 days. Yeah. In the next 3 days, Spirit wants you to focus on releasing negative ways of thinking. Okay. Spirit could also want you to release whatever burdens that you may be holding on to. In the next 3 days, some secrets may be revealed. Okay. In the next 3 days, Spirit is wanting you to have faith in the unknown. Have faith in what you can't see or what you don't understand in the next 3 days. Spirit could also want you to stay to yourself in the next 3 days. Keep something to yourself in the next 3 days, because there's a lot of individuals that want to come in your energy field, but these individuals are energies who are cursing the things that you are doing. If you think about something, oh, they don't want you to have it, they're cursing it. If you get something, they evil eyeing it, they're cursing it. Some people could actually be doing witchcraft and their magic isn't working on you, and they know you're very, very powerful, and they want to come in your energy to steal your energy, to put your energy into the spell work that they're doing to sacrifice you, so that way their spell work works against you. You got to be real careful out here. I feel like also in the next 3 days, Spirit wants you to focus on not repeating karmic lessons, okay? Because Spirit don't want you to fall, to be in an energy where you're falling apart or in despair, things of that nature. Yeah. Someone may return to you, or there may be an opportunity for you to make amends and close a cycle out for good with someone in the next 3 days. I feel like this is someone who came in and sidetracked you or caused some sort of delays in your journey, in your progress, in your process of whatever you were trying to work on or accomplish. Spirit wants you to close this cycle out with love, and forgive all parties involved. Forgive. Yeah. Don't hold on to pain in the next 3 days. I feel like whatever curse or hexes that this individual or individuals this individual is reaping karma for, or wanting to come around you to apologize for in the next 3 days, I feel like whatever magic they were trying to do, whatever dark spell work they were doing, you have to understand that spell work is also, dark magic is also lying, stealing, cheating, or killing. So when you hear me say that someone was doing spell work on you, because Spirit is telling me that there was spell work or magic being done, you have to understand that Spirit is saying that someone was lying to you, stealing from you, cheating on you, or trying to kill you. Okay? In whatever way that they were trying to do it. Okay? And if I say that Spirit is telling me that someone was paying someone to do magic on you, they could have been actually paying a high priestess to do rituals, to send minions your way that are zombified and under heavy mind control in order to act out that dark magic, or someone actually pays someone to cause you pain by lying to you, stealing from you, cheating on you, or trying to kill you. So I just was told by Spirit to let y'all be aware of that, so you can understand Spirit a little more. Yeah. But I feel like whatever this was, this curse or hex or witchcraft that was being done to put you in a negative mindset, it didn't, the pain card came out crossing on top of it. So you may have felt effects, but it really did not affect you as it should have. Again, this refers back to the near-death experience reading. It did not kill you. It just brought you closer to spirit. Okay? And it also could have put you in an energy where you're very stubborn in this time, or you feel like you have to protect your energy at all costs in this time. This could be someone's spirit is wanting you to, give them the closure they need, accept their apology, say what you feel. But again, this energy is someone that needs to be released and let go of. Okay, in the next 3 days, spirit could be wanting you to release, clean, clear, and delete and move on and walk away from an energy that does not serve your highest and greatest good. And if that's the case, then when I'm saying that, you are thinking in your mind like, I really do need to get rid of this person, but your ego is making you be like, damn, but this, but that. It's no but. Just do it. Just do it. You won't regret it. You're gonna see who you truly are under pressure. Okay, so let's see what timeline. Oh, we did the timelines. What energies? Let's see what energies. Let's give you insight on what energies Spirit want me to give you insight on. What energies will try to return towards you in the next 3 days during this beginning of Mercury retrograde, so you can be aware of what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, so Spirit, what energies are coming or trying to return to the collective's energy field in the next 3 days? Listen, these energies is energies that lied to you, decepted you, conflicted you. They're obsessed with you. But when they had you, they had mixed emotions. They didn't want to be. They didn't know if they wanted to rock with you. They didn't know if they wanted to be solid with you or not. But now they want new beginnings. They see you doing better, you looking better, and it's very empty. And they feel like a victim because they're longing for you. Okay, these could be friends, family members, things of that nature. These are people who had cloudy judgment and they judged you. So you were guided to withdraw your energy and you're completely silent from these energies. Okay, and they want a new beginning here with you. And Spirit want you to know that these are individuals who are doing things behind the scenes and you were official to them the whole time. And they may want to come in and steal your abundance. Okay, I feel like in the next 3 days also, you may be there may be a court situation that sets you free. Okay, you may receive a message. This may put people in bad health. Okay, Spirit, what energies will try to return to the collective in the next 3 days, Spirit? What energies will try to return to the collective in the next 3 days, Spirit? Thank you for being here. Ancestors, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for giving us clarity. Thank you for helping us work with the moon phases, the planets. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being here. Spirit, can you please tell us what energies will try to return into the collective's energy field in the next 3 days, please, Spirit? What energies will try to return to the collective's energy field in the next 3 days? Could be a Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, I believe. Scorpio. Did I say Scorpio? I don't know if I said Scorpio. If I said Scorpio, Spirit said Scorpio, because I don't remember if I said Scorpio or not, so it wasn't me. But yeah, those are the energies that may try to return into your energy field, and Spirit wants you to be aware of these energies, because these energies here, these energies, they're toxic, and yeah, they're angry that they couldn't end you, and that when they tried to end you, you had a major rebirth, and things completely are stabling out for you. Yeah, and you are doing you're standing in your power in this time. Yeah, and you're very close with Spirit. You're balanced. Okay, you making magic. You're very magical, in tune with your emotions, very logical. Telling you, Mercury here. And I feel like it's a lot of lessons that will be learned. I feel like it's a lot going on in this Mercury retrograde. The next 3 days may feel like the next 3 days, a lot of information, a lot of situations and things may be going on. Yeah, Mars is here, Oya is here. Look, listen. It's a lot of straightening out going on. It's a lot of things being straightened out. Yeah, definitely. Let's see what energies you need to let go of in the next 3 days. What energies do the collective need to let go of in the next 3 days? You need to let go of a Capricorn energy, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, a Cancer, a Libra, a Gemini, a Cancer, an Aquarius, and a Taurus, and a Capricorn. Again, these energies may be coming towards you, and this is a double confirmation that when they come towards you, it's best you just close the cycle out completely with these individuals. Let's see what you need to release in the next 3 days, collective. Spirit, what do the collective need to release in the next 3 days? Thank you for being here, Spirit. So you may need to release some form of communication in the next 3 days. You may have to stand your ground, maybe stand up for yourself in the next 3 days. Okay, you may need to you may need to release some sort of communication. If you plan to travel, you may have to put traveling to an end in a certain situation. Okay, in the next 3 days. I feel like in the next 3 days, you could need to release release and speak up for how you feel. Stand up for yourself. You are protected. Okay? I feel like in the next 3 days, you may be releasing you may be reborn or rebirthed in a certain situation. You may be having a new passionate beginning in regards to a certain situation here. Some of you need to let go of a risk that you took. You need to let go of a risk that you took. Okay? You took the risk. You learned a lesson. You have the experience. And in the next 3 days, you're moving forward. And it's a lesson learned. So Spirit wants you to let go of whatever this risk is that you took. Like, let go of beating yourself up about it. Yeah, you don't need to. In the next 3 days, I feel like you won't be stuck at a crossroads about this risk that you took, because you'll have the information that you need, or you'll have the clarity that you need in order to move forward, knowing that everything is fine, knowing that you learned a major lesson in the situation, but you did not get hurt like you could have gotten hurt in a certain situation. Something did not kill you, but it could have. And I feel like because you know that, you may beat yourself up for the risk that you took or for the decision that was made. And for that, Spirit is wanting you to let that go in the next 3 days. Spirit don't want you to keep beating yourself up about it. Yeah. It's like you could have been manipulated in a certain situation. Yeah, you were manipulated and deceived, and you could need to release that, move forward from that. And I feel like in the next 3 days, that's what you're going to be doing. Yeah, it's going to be an end and a new beginning, and you will be completely healed, and you won't be in your head or obsessing or conflicted over the deception. You'll completely be at peace in your silence, and you'll be completely withdrawn your energy from this situation in the next 3 days. I feel like, and if you did have cloudy judgment, or you didn't see something, or you were blindsided, or you feel like you made the wrong decision or something, I feel like it was a situation where you were the victim in a certain situation,
but you so big on not victimizing yourself that you may not even see that you could have been the victim in a certain situation because you were lied to and deceived in a certain situation here. Yeah. So this could have affected you emotionally, and it could have made you want to close yourself off. But I feel like you're in the next 3 days you're getting in this beautiful energy, this beautiful energy, and whoever these individuals are, whatever this individual did, whoever deceived you or whatever the case may be, that got you in this energy where in the next 3 days you're releasing this, I feel like that's when the energy shifts and they're longing and in sorrow for what they did. 10:23 p.m. Yeah, and they'll be longing that one day they can come towards you. But no, you've had the realization and they're in emotional turmoil. It's like the roles are flipping, and it's bittersweet with this individual anyway here. Yeah. Things are changing. You don't like the memories you have with these individuals, they bittersweet anyway. So I feel like you're not really emotionally attached any longer to these energies that's returning, so it'll be easier for you. I feel like the hardest thing for you to do in the next 3 days is to literally do what Spirit said and, you know, see that you were tricked. There was trickery, there was manipulation. You didn't see something you didn't see it. You didn't know, you know? And the bull, you could be mad at yourself for that. And that could be why Spirit is wanting you to realize that you were tricked. And maybe in one day you'll have the clarity that you need to completely withdraw from this. It may be the one day from the day you see this, but one of the days between the next 3 days, you'll have the clarity that you need. Okay? And so, it's like individuals are laughing now, but very soon the roles will be flipped. Let's see how you will benefit from releasing these energies in the next 3 days. Spirit, how will the collective benefit from releasing these energies completely in the next 3 days? How will the collective benefit from releasing this energy you feel they need to release in the next 3 days? I feel like you'll benefit because you'll end up receiving, once you release these energies in the next 3 days, you'll end up receiving information about beautiful change. This will come to you as a shock, and it's going to be something that you're not going to be expecting. This could be some of those rewards that Spirit was talking about. This could be you may be meeting yourself. You may receive rewards by meeting like-minded individuals, Again, you may be rewarded for your efforts, your willpower, things of that nature. I feel like you'll be benefited because you'll be meeting people that are on the same energetic vibration or frequency that you may be on. Yeah, I feel like you'll also receive a sudden breakthrough from spirit from releasing these energies, okay? In the next 3 days, you may receive communication from a courthouse in the next 3 days, okay? There may be rewards and a new beginning for you here. Wow. Spirit is going to surprise you with something very, very beautiful for your choices or a decision that you made, and not just for yourself, but for everyone involved. I feel like you could be making decisions that by you releasing certain energies, not just you, but the collective that's attached to your energy, or the collective that's a part of your soul tribe, also benefits from this energy. You know how they say you are everything, you are in everyone type of energy. I feel like you're going to also receive some sort of communication that has been held off, and it took for Mercury to go in retrograde for this communication to finally come in for you. Yeah. I feel like this is some this is rewards that you'll receive, messages that you'll receive. Stop. Messages that you will receive because you're choosing to release these energies. You'll benefit in beautiful ways in the distant horizons by releasing these energies that spirit just recommended that should be released, and energy that you're holding on to that should be released. Okay, I also feel like you'll gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge by releasing these energies, and more ways to unlock new roads. I feel like you're closing out cycles so you can open roads that were being blocked off. It's like they were being blocked off. These roads were being blocked off, Spirit is saying, because there were so many energies around you that were energetically blocking your ability to access and open these roads, to access these roads that were destined for you to be traveling down. Okay? Let's see how you can release these energies. Spirit, how can the collective release these energies that they're either holding on to or that is trying to hold on to them? How can the collective release these energies for once and for all? How can the collective release these energies for once and for all? Walk away. Simple as that. 8 of Hearts. Walk away. Get out in the sun. Get in water. Cleanse and purify your energy. Get grounded and balanced. Go out in nature. Meditate. Be one with your own mind. No phone, no music, no body. Just you, the grass, Mother Nature, Spirit, your water, your fruits, whatever you choose. Yeah. Go out in nature. Have you a little picnic by yourself. You could need to, you could also release these energies for once and for all, doing candle lighting candles. Okay, yeah, Spirit said that's the truth. You could also do a script, burn and release. Okay, write out how you feel, what happened, your emotions to the situation, how the situation caused you to react. Okay, how did you react? Affect you in any way that it may have affected you. What did you learn? How will you react in the future? Close it out with writing or scripting that you're completely releasing the energy and closing all access to the energy that is trying to stay connected to you. Read it, burn it, and the pieces that do not burn, read them and burn them until every piece is ashes. Okay? Once you do that, release the ashes into the dirt and give it back to nature. Spirit said that's the truth. Spirit, how can the collective release these energies, Spirit? How can the collective release these energies? Altar spells. Rainfall rite. On the first rainy day of the spring season, place a green glass bowl outside as a water catcher. Bring it inside at the end of the day and place it on your altar beside a lit green candle. Say, water of life, gift from the sky, we bathe in newfound energy, making spirits fly. Dip your fingers in the water and touch your forehead. Pour the water into the ground of your garden, speaking the spell one last time. Okay, so you could need to get some rainwater, okay, and do exactly what the rituals say. Okay, play it back and write it down if you need to. Okay, if you don't have a garden to pour it into, just give it back to nature. Pour it, out the window. Pour it outside in the grass in front of your home, something of that nature. Okay. Yeah. And then you can do an everyday spell. It's the Moonstone Mirror Magic. Moonstone is a psychic mirror, especially for females. Wise women of ancient India were the first to figure this out. If you are feeling out of sorts or off center, turn this lovely stone, sacred to the shining orb in our night sky. Under the moonlight, gaze first at the moon and then at your smooth round moonstone and look for the answer to your personal mystery. A message will come to you in the form of a dream this night. Keep a journal at your bedside to record this moonlit message. So you could need to get a moonstone crystal, okay? And you could need to do this ritual, okay? And do everything that it says, okay? Rewind it back and write it down. But before you do all that, ask Spirit for confirmation and see, do you even have the permission and qualifications and things of that nature that you need spiritually to do that. If not, ask Spirit to give you confirmation and guidance on which steps you can take for the entry level into spirituality that you are in, because there are rules and regulations to this as well. Okay? You don't want to do something that backfires against you, because you don't have the access to do certain things, because you don't know how to properly even protect yourself doing certain things. So be aware of that, okay? Always get confirmation from Spirit first. Even when you listening to my readings, ask Spirit for confirmation. You know, a lot of things will be already confirmed with you while you're listening to the reading. But certain things, you do need to ask for certain clarity. Okay? Some things that I say, you like, oh yeah, that happened like 2 weeks ago. So, I know that that's right. But some things, I don't want to cause you to be stressed, and neither do Spirit. So Spirit is saying always get your confirmation that you need first, because not everything that happened or that comes out in my readings may be for you. The whole reading could resonate with everyone, but certain things that comes out won't be for you. But the majority of the reading resonated for you. So I just don't like for people to be confused or anything. And lastly, before the Tower dies, we're just going to see what you can do to get closer to Spirit, and that will be the reading, okay? Spirit, what can the collective do in order to get closer to you? What can the collective do in order to get closer to you and Mother Nature? What can the collective do? Bond with Spirit more. Again, go out in nature more. Okay? Celebrate yourself. To get closer to Spirit, you have to learn who Spirit is. You could need to, in order to get closer to Spirit, you have to get closer to your roots. You have to get closer to your inner self. Okay? You have to go within in order to get closer to Spirit. Okay? In order to get closer to Spirit, you have to go through a lot of transformations and things of that nature, because Spirit won't force you to let Spirit guide you. So there's a lot of transformations and sacrifices that you have to make. Not people, or animals and things, but there's actual sacrifices that you have to make within yourself, for yourself and for your collective, okay, in order to get closer to Spirit and to get into the thoughts of spirits, in order to be able to tap into bond with Spirit as closely as you may desire to. There's a lot of transformations that you have to go through. A lot of you know this. A lot of you are learning this, okay? A lot of you are learning this, okay? In order to get closer to Spirit, you have to pay attention to the signs and the messages that you're receiving, and you have to actually go through the transformation. Some of you actually have to go through a dark night of the soul in order to get closer to Spirit in this time, and that may cause you conflict, and you may not like it. You may not like it, but it's very much needed. I feel like Venus, stop. I feel like also Spirit wants you to know that in order to get closer to Spirit is knowing that you are never alone. You are never left out in the cold. You have to know that you will never be forsaken. You will never be without. You will never go without. And you can't just believe that. You have to know it. You have to have faith in that. And Spirit wants you to lose inner conflict, okay? Lose inner conflict, okay? In order to get closer to spirit, or that's a way how you can get closer to spirit, by giving your inner worries and fears to spirit, by opening your heart and not being conflicted about the times where you felt like spirit left you out in the cold, or you felt like or you felt conflicted because you felt like spirit didn't move in your timing, or when you wanted this, or when you summoned this or that, you didn't get it. It's like, in order to get closer to spirit, you have to let go of that. Some of you could be aggravated with divine timing, and you could need to let go of that, and that's how you'll get closer to spirit. And being closer to spirit gets you closer to what you're manifesting. Okay, this is the reading. I hope that this reading gave you the clarity, the motivation, the confirmation, the empowerment, the reassurance, whatever you may have needed to keep successfully growing through your journey. I love you all to pieces. I will see you in my next upload. Peace.